75 years old. He then won't be released from probation until he is 85 years old. Additionally, the court ordered restitution in the amount of almost $2,000 to one individual and roughly an added $800 in court fines and fees. After Angela's death, local news captured a vigil held by family and friends of the victim.
Enough is enough! Enough is enough!
This is so saddening. It's too much. I'm just so broken that this could happen to her. She didn't even have a life to live at 29 years old.
She's always the one that's caring, loving, and got something for anybody. What I know is when she called out for help, nobody helped her. What I know is my auntie died crying.
It's a lot of people out here that's gonna love you. A lot of people. We don't gotta put up with this. We don't gotta put up getting beat up on. We don't gotta put up getting shot at.
At the end of the day, our black families out here are dying due to domestic violence, due to gun violence.
We were also able to find some social media posts made in the days and weeks prior to Angela's death, a stark foreshadowing of the events that eventually became a reality. According to the Milwaukee Homicide Database, Angela was one of the 224 known persons to have been killed in Milwaukee that year, the highest number of yearly homicides listed in the city in recent history. Interestingly, we also found that Ellis held no known criminal history in the state of Wisconsin. Currently, Ellis's case is being processed by the Court of Appeals in an attempt to reverse the court's decision. The outcome of that decision is yet to be determined.
Whether good or bad, everything we do in life has consequences. Hey everyone, I'm John and I appreciate you watching. Now, being in a relationship or marriage comes with its ups and its downs, but sadly, sometimes they end in tragedy. I've seen my fair share of violence and intimate relationships over my career. However, as a police officer, certain calls always stay with you. Now, I remember responding to one particular call of a woman who stated she and her boyfriend got into a verbal altercation over a situation that at first she was very ambiguous about. She then explained that she was unfaithful and the male left the house and she didn't know where he went. Now, through other calls that came in a collective effort of investigating, we later found that the male parked his car on Roosevelt Boulevard, which he shouldn't be because that's a very busy road. As we approached the male to make sure he was okay, the sight I saw literally gave me nightmares for many years to come, and he was barely recognizable. Now, this case out of Milwaukee is a little different, but we have a male who enters the police station and tells the officer that while physically playing around with his girlfriend, he points a gun at her and shoots her. Now, in my opinion,